Alright, let's talk about the changes in the global version of Chaos Zero Nightmare, all the buffs and nerfs that we have. So I made a video recently about all characters explained, and those skills and cards are based on the beta version, but with the global launch now we have some changes over here. So we'll go through all of the characters, buffs and nerfs, so that you know exactly what are the changes, and so that some videos that were from before, from the beta test, based on their skills at that time, now is going to be a little bit different. So we'll start with the 5-star characters over here. So for example, Luke, he got buffed up with the crit damage. So this one, like the crit chance, sorry. So this one used to be 15%, which was kind of obviously super low. Now it's 50%, so you have 1 out of 2 chances to do a crit to get the hand bullets. So that's a buff over here. And then another change that we have for Luke is actually this one, the last card over here, the finisher round. So this used to be deal 100% damage and then increase by 40% equal to the number of bullet card used. Now this is an unusable card, so you can't use this unless you use 5 handgun bullets, and then you can use this to deal 200 damage. So if you use 5 handgun bullets based on the previous version, the beta version, you could have done 200% damage plus 100% base. So it's going to be a nerf over here on this last card that we have for Luke. Other than that, this card used to be 100% damage and then also deal 50% damage for each bullet card. Now it's 50% plus 1 extra hit. So it's also a nerf over here. This is a buff for the crit chance, but nerf on the other cards that we have. Calliope is one of the characters that got nerfed a lot. First of all, this one used to be 220%, now is 180. Main thing that I want to talk about is this card, the Celestial tag that we have. So this one used to have Retrieve as well, a Retrieve tag, and with Retrieve, anytime you play it, goes to the graveyard and then comes back again. You can see it over here in this Epiphany, like Retrieve 3. So whenever this card moves to the graveyard, return to the hand up to 3 times. So you used to have like 1 Retrieve, this card, Vulture Ejection. But other than that, this is a Celestial card, and when you're using a 2-cost card or higher, this card activates, right? So we used to have this card as a Celestial as well, and then whenever you use this, that one would activate. And then obviously if you use another 2 card, like both of these cards would activate the shield and also the attack, the AoE attack. So now the Celestial tag is gone from this card, and also this one used to be 140% damage and also 60% shield. Now the damage is lower, the shield is a bit higher. Another debuff over here is this card. The damage is also lower now. This used to be 220% AoE, now is 150. Another nerf is this one, like this card used to be AoE damage, 200% AoE damage, now is just a shield. So yeah, a lot of nerf on the attacking side, and totally for the whole skills and kit of Calliope. She's still a good character, but her value got lowered down. Magna's only change is this card. She actually got buffed up. This used to be 150% defense based damage, now is higher. And yeah, I think that's the only thing that got changed for Magna. Rin still has the Dark Cloud stance that she had before, so that's something that is still the same. This card used to be 1 AP and also draw 2 of her own cards. Now is 0 AP, so no AP consumption, basically free, but then you're just gonna draw a random card instead of like 2 of her own cards. So that's a nerf over here. This one used to be 180% damage, now is just 150. And this one used to be 150% damage, now is 80%. So nerf down on these 2 cards over here. Still, she's a really good character as your main DPS. And I also talked about her team comps. I haven't found any, difference over here with Orlia, any buffs or nerfs. I don't know, maybe I missed something. Let me know down in the comment section if you found something like changed on Orlia, but I'm pretty sure she's like mostly the same. Maylene also got some changes. For example, this one used to be 40% attack damage, now is 20%. And then this one used to be a like a totally different one. It used to be for 2 turns increase your weak point damage by 100%, on defeat gain 2 action points. So now it's just when using a card 20% damage, so kind of like a weaker version now. I think that's all for Maylene. Moving on to Veronica. The only change with Veronica is this one. You used to gain 1 reload, and with 1 reload you will gain 1 of these ballistas. But for now, you don't get reload. You'll just choose 1 ballista in hand and increase the damage and also draw 1. You also had the draw before. So you're not gonna create ballistas. You used to create with this one. Now you can only do it with either this or the reload one over here, and also this one as well, reload. I think it's more balanced now because you already have 3 reload cards to gain the ballistas, and then you can buff it up 100% damage over here. And I'm pretty sure the ballistas are kind of similar. This one now has a shield effect, like if you target an opponent that has a shield, 50% damage more. And yeah, I think the rest is the same. This one used to be 50%, now is 60. So that's for Veronica. Renoir still creates a dirge bullet. Everything is the same. The only difference is discard. So it used to be 180% damage and 80% over here extra. Now it's 150 and 50%. The rest is the same. Hugo is also the same, no special changes except this one. So the extra attack used to be 70%, now is 50%, and the rest is the same with Hugo. Haru, I didn't talk about her. I mean, we didn't have any kit on Haru, so she's basically new and everything is good over here. I also talked about her team comps. And last 5-star character, Chiron, now is 240, before was 220 damage over here with the Echo of Futility, so 20% more over here. This one used to be 2 AP, now is just 1, the rest is the same, so buffed up over here. But the nerf is actually on discard. It used to be 360% AoE damage, now is only 300%, so a bit lower than the beta version. But yeah, that's the balance for Chiron as well. So those are all the 5-star characters. Now we move on to the 4-star one. So first of all, we have Nia. She got totally reworked. I'm not gonna talk about each of the skills over here, but if you check the previous videos about like the beta version, Nia is fully different now. Like all of her skills and cards are totally reworked now, and she's doing different things. So make sure you check the updated videos because yeah, it's super different now for Nia. And I also talked about her in different team comps and how valuable she is. And we'll go to the next one, Selena. So Selena is also kind of similar. The changes that I've seen for Selena are this one that now has the mark damage. This one used to be 150% AoE, now is 120. This one used to be 160% shield, now is 150. But this one got buffed up. It used to be 100% damage, now is 150. On the other hand, it used to get give 2 marks to random enemies, now is just 1. So yeah, a mix of buffs and nerfs for Selena. Moving on to Teresa. She's pretty similar to what we had before. The only difference is discard used to be 2 agonies, now is just 1 agony. And yeah, that's the whole change for Teresa. Amir, I'm not sure if anyone plays Amir, but just for the sake of the video, I think this is the only change over here. It used to be like 20% damage reduction, now is 40%. So a small buff on Amir, but still not a good character. Moving on to Lucas. This is the only card that got changed. It used to be 200% AoE, now is 180. So not much of a difference for the 4-star ones, except obviously Nia that got completely changed. And then Maribel, I think this is the only change on Maribel. Oh no, not this one. This one actually. It used to be 2 counters and now it's just 1 counter. And I think the rest is pretty similar. This one as well. This is buffed up now because it used to be fixed damage equal to shield owned. Now is equal to 150% of shield owned. So obviously 50% more. And yeah, that's the whole thing for Maribel. We go to Mika. Mika, this one used to be 50% healing, now is 30, but then you get 50% healing over here as an extra, so we didn't have this. So yeah, buffed up in this one. And then if I'm not mistaken, it used to be 2 waves before, now it's just 1. but yeah, I'm not pretty sure. I don't remember actually, to be honest. Correct me if I'm wrong. But anyway, now it's just one wave. Used to be two, now it's just one wave. Moving on to Beryl. This card used to be 160% damage and also an extra 120. Now is 120 plus 1 hit extra, so 120 again. So yeah, 40% less over there. And then this one used to be 1 AP and also create 1 opening found and 1 charge shot. So both of these cards. But now it's 0 AP and you can only create one of these two. So it's create 1 opening or charge shot. That's why, yeah, this has been changed. My man Cassius, one of the best supporters in the game, he actually got nerfed down with these two cards. They were super busted, like a free shuffle. It was 0 AP, and this one as well, a free joker to select like any kind of card that you want. 0 AP. Now they're both 1 AP, but still he's one of the great supporters in the game. I made a lot of team comps with him in my previous video as well. For Owen, I think everything is similar. This one used to be 250 damage and also like 80% shield. Now it's higher, so a little buffed up on this part for Owen. And then last but not least, Ray. I actually haven't found any changes on Ray. I think she's pretty similar to what she was on the beta version. But yeah, write down if you know any changes or if I missed anything over here. So yeah, that's all for today. Just wanted to give you this update because I had a video about the characters' skills and explanation that was before the global launch. Now I just wanted to update it with the buffs and nerfs and all the changes so that you exactly know you know, whatever characters' new skills are if you're watching any previous videos either from me or like other YouTubers with the beta version. And yeah, that's all. I did a team comps video with the 5-star characters. I'm gonna do 4-star one as well. Let me know what are the characters that you have, what team comps you're using, so that we can talk more about it and make more videos about this game in total. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Till next time, have fun and stay tuned.